For today's video, we got an abandoned coal mine, and somehow we have found ourselves in the snow once again. Should be pretty neat. You see the opening for one of the underground conveyors right there. You can hear where see where they load it onto the trains next to those conveyors that go way up in the air down there. The scale house is still in pretty good shape. There's even a train locomotive down there. So we're starting up with the offices up at the top of the coal mine here, and the warehouse. Got you guys all a little better light. Got racks of old manuals, safety stuff, light bulbs. Going into the office here, and it is in rough shape. We still got the coffee burner, got a telephone. Desk has seen better days, no doubt. Going to this other office across the hall, got yourself an old car battery. All sorts of wires and radios, old computers. This mine shut down about 2007 by the looks of things. Everything's still in altogether pretty good shape. Got the old vacuum cleaner, hot water heater, electric panels, and our bathroom test is, well, it's looking all right. The toilet fully intact. Sink fell off the wall though. I hate it when that happens. The rest of this warehouse, pretty empty. Got all the signs. No idea what's in those boxes. Got some electrical parts. Windows. Racks going down the whole wall. Ooh, caustic soda. If it weren't for all the cardboard boxes falling apart because of the damp environment, you'd think this place was left alone just yesterday. Well, the EPA man said he'd be by later to check on the oil, so I got all that squared away. It's just the rest of it that isn't squared away. Beautifully quiet place, except for crows up there in the towers. They seem to be irritated with somebody being in their stomping grounds. All the old transformers lined up. Power's still going up. Power's still coming in. It's amazing. This place has just been cleared out. A little farther up in the mine now. Hiked about a mile up in the mountains, and we're in some maintenance offices, and everybody has gone out to lunch. This maintenance bay, although not being quite like the one I made a video about last time, still in pretty good shape. Got the old Shyster forklift here. The old bridge crane still in place. Got some big water tanks. Got our nuts and bolts bins. Got some hay left over from probably some sort of erosion control. A couple $1,000 in bolts right there. Got yourself a nice set of used pick 'em up truck tires. come back through here, they've got the parts room still. There's hydraulic valves, belts, pumps, hoses, more bolts, Caterpillar parts, all still in reasonably good shape. Got a little bit of everything up here. Plywood floor is a little shady. That's all right. Got more manuals. Some 13-letter shit spreader manuals. Pay hauler manuals. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Nothing too interesting going on down there, and that plywood has been water damaged, so we will not be walking on that today. Got ourselves a lens cleaning station. Head outside, a couple pieces of equipment out back. Well, I was certainly wrong. We don't have a couple pieces of machinery out back. Just got the old grade all for doing ditches and stuff. These are an underappreciated piece of equipment, and by far the best way to dig yourself a ditch if you're in so need. This one's pretty good size, not the smallest, not the biggest. The old operator cabin's in pretty good shape. Tires are still holding air. Take off with her right now if you knew how to start her up. I had some batteries, did some loving on it. We'll go up the hill a little bit, see if we come across anything else. So this is the last building we were in. Now looking across the erosion management system, we're looking up at the wall of some sort. I think it's probably to stop groundwater contamination. I'm not sure. And I suppose just to give you guys the information you deserve, we got to go to the top of it. So we'll check in once we get up there. There's a conveyor system that runs all the way from right there, all the way up, and then from there all the way back down to the bottom where we'll finish the video. So that's looking back at the last building we were in. Head to this escalator tower over here. I'm gonna try to see what's at the top of that ridge. But I tell you, a lot of elevation real fast, tire a guy out. Beautiful day for it though. So this tower here had to be part of the backfill operation of some sorts, because the conveyor system comes in right up there, goes all the way to the top. There's a couple different chutes for it to head out of. It can go right there into that and onto that conveyor, or I imagine it'd be trucked up there or dumped out there. And it could also get dumped straight through this guy and into a truck. This concrete pad I'm walking on right now is about 20 feet off the ground. Ooh. We got some doves in here, folks. There's another chute comes out right there. All still in pretty good shape. Go up another level, see what we get ourselves into. So this is the top of the conveyor building I was pointing at earlier. And everything's in pretty good shape. Like this big electric motor, just got a lot of bird poop on it. But everything, even all the light bulbs, are still intact. That crossbeam right there is where you'd hang your cable from to pick stuff up from the outside or bring in heavy stuff like that new winch motor. I figure we'll follow this on down the line and see how it looks. Belt's in pretty good shape. It's amazing how they just leave stuff like this here. So out here walking on this walkway, and it is a fair ways down. And for a guy who is not the fondest of heights, and is walking on some real shady walkways, only tied in by a fall retaining harness and what his hands can hold and what the weight of this gantry will hold. A little sketchy, but still progress down the hill. We'll see where our walk takes us from here. Off the high part now. That was really something. Walking down another maintenance walkway. This one, while not so high off the ground, it's much longer. So you can access all these little grease points here. Keep the conveyor belt up to snuff. Yeah, long day of just greasing these things, I tell you. Wouldn't be me. We look over the side, see all the way down to the valley down there. Maybe if I hold the camera high enough. We are a good ways in the air. Keep on trucking. See when we get down to the bottom. Much the same as the last tower. This tower is just a start and stop point for the conveyor belts. They turn about 45 degrees up there in that tower. And you get off that one I was just walking on. This goes a ways down there. I've had about my thrills for heights for the day. So I'll probably just walk down this nice road right here. But amazing how good a shape that's in considering how long it's just been dormant. There's the second building we were in. First building's right down there. And the top's somewhere up over there. So here we got a conveyor belt. It's been cut off that goes underground right here. We'll give it a little peek inside. We're not gonna go too far today. See, I already walked down here on my way up the hill. But take a little walk. Coal still on the conveyor belt. That just goes and goes and goes. Don't have any of my breathing gear with me, or a gas measure, meter, whatever you want to call it. So we're not going to go too deep into that one. It's really important going underground or into confined spaces to have a safe way to ensure that you're only breathing good air, because going in somewhere like that could be the end of you. So save that one for another time, but pretty cool. It'd be interesting to know how far down that one goes, or it just goes to one of those other elevators over there. We're gonna walk across the little valley floor here and go check out their water treatment plant. It looks very similar to a septic water treatment plant, like a sewage plant. But I would guess with how they've got runoff control here, that this one's for some coal byproduct or something. Let's go check it out. So now we're at the water treatment buildings. Got pipes that run down the hill right there to give us pressurized water going in. No longer hooked up though. Got the old lifting crane, still about ready for work. Love to get up there, but no more stairs, so we'll be skipping that one. Got the old chain fall right here on the ground. This is the other end of where we were just looking. And this is where the water treatment would happen. So that would spin. And what I believe this does is it separates the solids from the liquids, and then they can skim the water off the top. Let me know if I'm wrong. Love to know what this does and how it works. Now, I remember somebody telling me a long time ago that if these were for septic water, the water would have so much bacteria in it that if you fell in it, yeah, you weren't coming back out. Well, you might come out, but you wouldn't be living for long. It's probably an urban myth, but I'd love to know if anybody has any ideas on that. It's incredible how good a shape this is in just being left here. Getting up towards the big storage towers and different loading mechanisms. We got these big old air moving fans for when got to get nasty air out of the mine. Pretty big fan motor. You say it's the biggest fan of this coal mine. Got conveyor belts going every which way up here. Maybe there used to be a stockpile over there of some sort. Very interesting stuff. Now, unlike some of the other online urban exploration enthusiasts, I'm not into heights, so I'm not going anywhere near those puppies. That is not me. Next video, we're going to explore this locomotive, these two buildings right here. Hope y'all have a good week. Bye.